Inflation hit higher and faster last month than in February this year, no thanks to the continuing siege of the Ukraine by Russian troops for more than a month now. Still, inflation in March this year is still a shade under the rate for the same month last year. PTV correspondent Naomi Tiburcio reports.
The continuing conflict in Ukraine has pushed the prices of goods in the Philippines higher. According to the Philippine Statistics Authority's March inflation report, inflation accelerated to 4%, quicker than that of February, which was at 3%. The agency recorded higher indices in food such as pork and corn, non-alcoholic beverage, water, electricity, gasoline, among others. This is still within BSP's forecast range. Socioeconomic Planning Secretary Carl Kendrick Chua says they are continuously monitoring the impact of the conflict in Ukraine on the Philippine economy. Policies were also introduced to manage the impact of the Ukraine conflict on the Filipino people. Among the recommendations of the Economic Development Cluster is the increase in the country's inventory of pork, poultry, corn, among other goods. In today's Philippine Economic Briefing, Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez clarified that the measure aims to prepare the country in case supply disruptions take place.
There is no shortage of commodities. It's actually the anticipation of shortages that are driving up prices. The management of the supply is well within our capability of doing it.
Secretary Dominguez also confirmed that 41.4 billion pesos will be allocated for cash transfers for the bottom 50% households, 5 billion for the fuel subsidy of the transport sector, and 1.1 billion pesos for the fuel discounts of farmers and fisherfolk. Meanwhile, Malacanang is confident that the Duterte administration will step down with a strong economy despite headwinds with the help of policies like the tax reform program, the Build, and others that have made the Philippine economy more resilient.
The Duterte administration will continue to work toward a smooth transition and leave public office with stronger foundations in place for inclusive and sustainable economic growth.
Naomi Tiburcio for The Nation.